Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamisha, also known as Mrs. Coda. So today we got a nice topic here that we're going to talk about, and it's what to expect the day of your NBC OT exam. And I have about 6 tips for you. Now, if you didn't see the other video where I talked about how to prepare the day before your NBCOT exam, I definitely think you should pause this video, go back and watch that, and then come back to this one. So if you did that already, let's jump into it. So what to expect the day of your NBCOT exam. So what you should expect is that this exam is a 4-hour exam, okay? And with it being 4 hours, you have 200 questions that you need to answer. And you have a clock at the bottom of the screen which shows you the time. So once you begin, that clock will start. The thing is, your clock does not stop until it gets to the 4-hour mark. So that's the first thing you want to realize, that there's a clock on the screen that will show you your time, and you have 4 hours to complete 200 multiple choice questions. The second thing is that you are provided with a pad and a pen, okay, where you can jot down information. I'm not sure if it's a pen or pencil. Either way, you have a pad and a pen where if you need to jot down information, let's say there is like a mnemonic in your mind and you want to write it down so you don't forget, you have that, okay? The next thing is expect 3, 4, and 6 option multiple choice questions. Like I said, you have 200 questions, but you should expect that not all of your questions are going to just be for option multiple choice. You can have 3, you can have 6, and when you have 6, you have to pick the best 3 answers out of 6, okay? And this takes a lot of skill, but don't worry, it's something that can be learned. The next thing is that during your exam, you can actually, and I forgot to mention this to some of my students, but I'm happy I'm mentioning it now. But during the exam, you can actually highlight the text, you can strike it out, and you can also mark it as a review so you can go back to the question. So if you're taking the exam and you come and you're looking at the question, it really makes it helpful that you can highlight those key words or the key phrases, and it's going to help that question to kind of stand out more to you. You can also use the strikeout. Let's say if you're going through the questions and you're like, nope, this is definitely not the answer. You can actually use the strikeout, and then it kind of allows the other answers to kind of come more alive in front of you. Another thing, don't leave questions unmarked. Okay? If you leave questions unmarked, you will not get credit for it. All right? So make sure, even if you don't know what the answer is, try your best to figure it out, or just give yourself 50-50 chance, right? But don't leave anything unmarked. At least if you try to mark something, then the probability of you getting it right is there versus not answering it at all. You definitely don't want to do that. And then lastly, you can expect that during your exam, you are allowed bathroom breaks, right? But keep in mind, your clock that I mentioned earlier at the bottom of the screen, it does not stop. So if you feel like you need to get up and stretch, you need to get a drink of water, or you need to use the bathroom, you can do that. But just keep in mind that all of this is still on the clock. So I hope that this was helpful. I would love if you can comment and let me know if there is anything that you want to share that you should expect the day of the exam. But again, these are pretty much the basics. Also, you're going to be in kind of like a cubicle kind of setup where, you know, you're kind of confined into this one space. If you have issues with being like in small spaces, that's something to consider, because that's how the exams are usually set up. You're like in a cubicle. So again, I hope that this was helpful information. Please leave comments below. If there's a topic that you would like for me to talk on, again, leave it in the comment below. If you want to learn more and you want to check out my resources, just go to the description below. There's ton of information there for you. All right, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye, guys.